Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we're unboxing this week's comic book order. And we're going to start off with some of the Chotsky and trade papers and things. We're going to start with the Funko Pop of the Joker. Fantastically cool. Looks beautiful. There's nothing not to like there. Up next we have a Final Fantasy VII, I think, remake statuette of Aerith Gainsborough. So that is up next. And then we will have from DC, part of their poster portfolio, the Deceased, different variants that were used on that. And these are in a large format book that the pages are serrated, so you can tear them out and frame them and use them as pictures. But it's a great way to get a lot of art out of DC and beautiful covers. Next up, part of our Marvel year-end sale that they did, we got in more Deadpool trade papers. X marks the spot. Those will be at 50-60% off at least, I'm sure. Then next up in the new trade papers that are out, we got in Empire from Marvel. From DC, we got in the hardcover, The Man Who Laughs, Batman, The Man Who Laughs. Also, we got in Shazam, the deluxe edition hardcover. So really a great week for books. Up first in the comics is from Image Publishing, and it is issue 3 of A Man Among Ye. And then from DC, who's up next? We have Action Comics 1026, issue 1026. And that looks okay, but look at how fantastic the variant is. One of our top 5 covers of the week. Great job, DC. You've just been killing it. Doing a great job. Next up from Marvel, we have Amazing Spider-Man 51. And then the, I think 1 in 25 variant is the In-Hyuk variant edition, which is just gorgeous. Boom Studios is up next with issue 15 of Angel and Spike. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 14 of Jeff Lemire's Ascender. Then from Nightfall Vault Comics, we have issue 2 of the Autumnal. Really a beautiful comic, kind of very stylistic art, really cool. That's the variant for issue 2 of the Autumnal. DC Comics is up next with Batgirl, issue 50. And the fantastically gorgeous Batgirl issue 50 variant, one of our top 5 covers of the week. Also from DC, issue 48 of Batman Beyond. And as always, the wonderful Batman Beyond 48 variant. Batman Superman from DC is up next, issue 13. And again, one of our top 5 covers of the week just for its iconic look. The variant for Batman Superman issue 13. Highly anticipated here at Fox's, and I'm sure at most comic stores around the country. Issue 3 of the 3 scheduled for Batman, the 3 Jokers. And that's the A cover. There's the variant cover. And then for everyone who has it on their pull list, there will be one of the cards. We put those in free for everybody that has the 3 Jokers on their pull. And then that's the 1 out of 25 variants. We have several of those. Marvel is up next with Black Widow's Sting, issue 1. I think yet again relaunching that. I believe that's Ralph Macchio writing that. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 4 of BLISS, which if that's about the people that do the ice cream over at Southern Mercantile, oh my gosh, that is some good ice cream. IDW comes in next with issue 3 of Kanto 2. Then from Marvel, we have issue 24 of Captain America. I'm sorry. Mr. Fox is laughing a bit. Oh goodness, I'm getting texts everywhere. Sorry, I've got that on vibrate and it's in my front pocket. Image Publishing is up next with issue 4 of Chew. And Dark Horse is up next with issue 1 of Jeff Lemire's Colonel Weird Cosmogog. And the fantastic variant made our top 5 covers of the week of the Colonel Weird Cosmogog variant, issue 1. Just fantastic. DC comes in next with Dark Knight's Death Metal Rise of the New God, issue 1. Really cool looking cover. We thought about putting it in the top 5 covers of the week, but we saved that for the variant. Just a beautiful, beautiful image. Great job by DC. Next up from Image Publishing, we have issue 5 of Dead Body Road. Pretty sure that's where Mr. Fox went parking on his prom date. Next up from Image, we also have issue 2 of The Department of Truth. No, honestly, we do. We've got it. Wouldn't kid you. Wouldn't lie to you. And then the fantastic, as they have been so far, this seems to be a trend, the variant for the Department of Truth. Really, really cool. Top 5 cover of the week. Great job, Image. Next up from DC, we have Batman Detective Comics, issue 1029. And I got to tell you, runner-up and a strong runner-up. I just got really outvoted by myself on cover of the week this week. Was almost Batman or Detective Comics 1029 variant. Just, that's a fantastic image of Batman. I hope you all, that translates well online, because that is just a beautiful cover by DC. Next up by Marvel, issue 8 of Doctor Doom. Also from Marvel, we have issue 3 of Fantastic Four. I think Mark Waid's doing that. And then the Fantastic Four Antithesis issue 3 variant by Alex Ross. Just gorgeous. If you have not started collecting those Alex Ross variants, I'm just going to tell you, do yourself a favor and get them. Next up from DC, we have The Flash, issue 764. And again, another Lee In-hyuk variant for The Flash, 764, just gorgeous. Puts The Flash, who is not my favorite character, in our top 5 covers of the week. And that's hard to do with Mr. Fox voting. And I'm going to tell you, that's that beautiful. DC's up next with issue 6 of Gen Lock. Then from Dynamite, we have issue 8 of George R.R. Martin's A Clash of Kings, Part 2. And then from Vault Comics, we have issue 2 of The Heavy. And then the fantastic variant cover for The Heavy, issue 2. Dark Horse Comics is up next with issue 2 out of the 2 scheduled for Hellboy and the BPRD. And let me see, I'm going to move those off because I think we're going to start with a fresh Marvel run right here. Marvel brings us issue 39 of Immortal Hulk. And sorry about that, cameraman. I'll straighten that up, make that a little bit easier. There's the beautiful variant. Top 5 cover of the week. Congratulations, Marvel. The Immortal Hulk variant. It's fantabulous. DC's Black Label is up next with issue 11 of John Constantine Hellblazer. Also from DC, we have issue 27 of Justice League Dark. And then the fantastically beautiful Justice League Dark variant cover. Again, top 5 cover of the week because DC's killing it. Speaking of killing it, Image Publishing is up next with issue 9 of Philadelphia. And then up next from DC, part of their Black Label series, a one-shot, Last God, Songs of the Lost Children. I thought that was Bones of the Lost Children. And up next we have from Stonebot Comics, issue 1 of The Legacy of Mandrake, the Magician. Looks very intriguing. DC is up next with Legion of Superheroes, issue 10, First Kiss. And again, that sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. And that is the beautiful variant cover for Legion of Superheroes, issue 10. Next up from IDW is What Comics Were Built to Be, issue 3 of Transformers and My Little Pony mashup, Friendship in Disguise. If you're not buying that, well, there's just something wrong with you. Takes care of your bronies, your Transformer fans. It's got it all. Next up from Image Publishing, we have issue 6 of Nailbiter Returns. And from Upshot, we have issue 5 of the 5 scheduled of Old Haunts. Boom Studios is up next with Power Rangers Draken New Dawn, issue 3 out of the 3 that were scheduled. And of course we have the foil variants, which are just gorgeous. And then I think this is either the 1 in 10 variant or that's got to be a store thank you. But just beautiful. Made our top 5 covers of the week. DC is up next with Red Hood Outlaw, issue 50. And we're going to put that in the top 5 covers of the week because it's gorgeous, but there's too much DC in there. We're trying to be inclusive. There's the wonderful variant for Red Hood Outlaw, issue 50. Next up from Marvel, issue 32 of Runaways. Also sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. Then from Marvel, issue 13 of Savage Avengers. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 69 of Sex Criminals. And we also have the Not Safe for Work Matte Fraction adult cover of variant for issue 69 of Sex Criminals. Next up from Marvel, and I still never got a definitive answer on this. Most people are telling me it's Shang-Chi. I'm going to say it's spelled Shang-Kai. But issue 2 of that. And then again, the fantastic Alex Ross variant, top 5 cover of the week. Congratulations again, Marvel. Next up, Spawn, issue 311 from Image Publishing. Todd McFarlane keeping it happening. And then some of the Spawn variants. I think that's the McFarlane variant. McFarlane variant right there. Also the McFarlane Chadwick Boseman homage, including the black and white. And if your store isn't getting all these variants, find a new store. Marvel is up next, Spider-Man Noir, issue 5. IDW comes in after that with issue 15 of Star Trek Year 5. And that's great. It's the Sands of Iwo Jima image of the Marines lifting the American flag. And although it should be a bunch of red shirts, quite honestly, if you ask me. Marvel is up next with issue 5 of Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. And then also from Marvel, we have issue 4 of Scotty Young's Strange Academy. And the fantastic Strange Academy issue 4 Scarlet Witch variant. Just beautiful. Top 5 cover of the week. Congratulations, Marvel. Dark Horse Comics is here with issue 2 of Stranger Things Science Camp. DC comes up next with issue 10 of Suicide Squad. And again, just another fantastic variant from DC for Suicide Squad issue 10. Aftershock Comics is up next for Sympathy for No Devils, issue 1. Sounds rather serious. Next up, one of the most anticipated titles out this week. There's been a massive shortage from the publisher. They did not print enough of these for all of us. We got about a third of what we ordered. but it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, issue 1. And then we have some variants. And I believe that's probably one of the 1 in 25 variants. But if you got this on your pull list, you'll be paying straight cover on that. We will not hold them for anybody. We're not going to put them in your folder. We're not going to sell it to your sister. It's first come, first serve. Everybody just gets one. IDW comes up next with issue 4 of Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies. From Image Publishing and Scott Snyder, we have The Wonderful Undiscovered Country, issue 9. Great cover on that. Boom Studios is up next with An Unkindness of Ravens, issue 2. And then just the beautiful variant cover for that. And then yet another beautiful variant cover made our top 5 covers of the week. That one did, so congratulations, Boom Studios. Next up from Dynamite, we have Vampirilla Red Sonja, issue 11. And then from Zenoscope, we have issue 6 of Van Helsing versus the League of Monsters. And that's just a gorgeous cover. We put that variant in our top 5 covers of the week. Congratulations, Zenoscope. I think that's one of their first appearances there. Another variant for Van Helsing and the versus the League of Monsters. Great timing on that with Halloween. Next up from DC, we have Wonder Woman, issue 765. And a lot of people wanted to know what's cover of the week. Well, we're going to be honest with you. It is the Wonder Woman, issue 765 variant cover. We could not find a prettier cover than that this week. Just beautifully executed. Great job, DC. Next up from Boom Studios and James Tynion, we have issue 5 of Wind. Also sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. And then the Virgin cover variant for Wind, issue 5. Then from Marvel, another highly anticipated book out this week. It is X-Men, X of Swords, Stasis. Some of the mini variants that we got for that. Just cool as all get out. Cool as the underside of the pillow. Next up from Dark Horse, we have issue 3 of X-Ray Robot. And then last, one that we didn't realize was in our, until we had already pulled all of the others. From Black Caravan, we have issue 1 of the Phantom Star Killer, a very interesting looking, I think it's Scout Comics imprint, but a very interesting looking small publisher title that looked intriguing to foxes. So those are the comics that we got in this week. We would like to thank all the kids that stopped by the store this morning and trick-or-treated the store. We're going to try to get videos and pictures up on the webpage of that. We would remind you that they'll be trick-or-treating the square in Marion, downtown square in Marion, Saturday between 4 and 6 p.m. And both of our stores, the comic store and the sports card and gaming stores, are both parts of that. So that'll be going on 4 to 6 on Saturday. We want to wish you all a very safe Halloween and ask you all to drive slowly and look for little ghouls and goblins that are wearing dark clothes and not paying attention. Other than that, have a great week, and we'll see you next time at Fox's. Thanks.